Hey Nugent family and friends, wanted to just kind of come to you for a quick moment here. We're outside by our athletic field and getting excited for this Friday night. Weather permitting, we will have our first family movie night of the summer. It'll begin at 8 o'clock and it will be Paddington 2 that we'll be showing, and hey, we're going to be providing popcorn and water. And invite you to come out, invite family, invite friends, invite your neighbors to come and enjoy this great family movie night time. Come with lawn chairs, blankets, your favorite snacks, other than popcorn and water. But come to celebrate just being outside and enjoying this beautiful weather. Also, enjoying a time of fellowship together. And that's something else I wanted to talk about is let's get to know each other again. When I came to Nugent, it was the summer of 2019, and everything was so wonderful. Everything was so awesome because the word COVID was not in our vocabulary. And I have enjoyed getting to know most of you and was continuing in the process of getting to know you as your pastor at Nugent when COVID-19 took place in March 13th, that Monday. I think it was a Monday. That Friday, it was to be announced that on March 15th, 16th, there we go, 16th, that Monday, that we would go into lockdowns, and everything changed. And so for a year, from March of 2020 to really over a year to about April of this year, we've had to live in lockdowns. We've had to live in virtual world. Too many of us have gotten way too familiar with Zoom, have gotten way too familiar with doing everything virtually. And so right now we're all excited. Life is getting back to normal. And as we get back to normal, we want to fall back into routines. But sometimes in our quest of getting back to normal, we find ourselves living in new routines, and some of those new routines means that we don't do the things that we normally did. I myself had a normal routine of working out every day, and COVID kind of interfered with that because of gyms being closed, and it messed with me, and it's taken a while to get back to a place where I live in my routine of working out and experiencing the joy of working out in the gym and of running again. And I'm just now fully getting back to that. And it's the same with our spiritual lives. Some of us have not been able to worship together like we'd like. For clergy, we haven't been able to get together in our covenant groups like we'd like. And as time progresses, it becomes normal. But that's not a normal we want. As we want to return to normalcy, let us think about the normal that we want to return to. Do we want to return to a normal where we give up moments of great grace and socializing? Or do we want to return to a normal where we do celebrate our connection with one another? I look forward to being able to once again join in with other clergy and having those covenant groups and us talking about the life and mission and ministry of our churches and encouraging each other as pastors. I look forward to seeing all of you coming back to Nugent who haven't come back, and we want to let you know that, hey, we are open, we are ready for you. We have hand sanitizer by the door, and we have facial tissue. But we're ready to come back as a family. And not only come back as a family, but come back and get to know each other again, because life still moves. Life still happened, even in the midst of a pandemic. So think of all the changes that have taken place in your life over the course of the pandemic time. Think of the changes that may have happened in others' lives. So let's get to know each other again. Let's strive to come back together again into worship in person, live and together, lifting our hearts, lifting our voices as we truly celebrate God's goodness, as we truly celebrate together as a family of believers. And so I just want to encourage you that if you've been on the fence or if you're still not sure, come on back. It's perfectly safe. We are celebrating, we are enjoying life, we are enjoying ministry, and we need you, because that's the other thing. We can't do this all on our own. We need each other for the mission and the ministry of Nugent Continue. It takes all of us coming together, worshiping together, fellowshipping together, just doing discipleship together. So come on back. Come on and relive or rejoin the routine of worshiping with brothers and sisters in Christ. Come back and renew the routine of being encouraged to go out into the week to proclaim the good news. Come on back and renew that encouragement, not only of proclaiming the good news, but welcoming others to join us. Because it takes you and I together to truly be the church together. And so let us do that in person, in worship. I'm reminded of the words from Hebrews in the 10th chapter in the 24th and 25th verses. For us to consider in ways that we can encourage one another to love and do good deeds, and that we don't neglect meeting together as some have been in the habit of doing. We talk about culture wars, we talk about a war on Christ and on the church, but really and truly, the biggest culture war, the biggest war there is the war within our hearts to decide each day to get up, to love, honor, and serve God, and to especially when we have the opportunity to worship and fellowship together in person, to come together. So let's get to know each other. I still am trying to get to know everybody here at Nugent. I don't know you as well as I'd like, and so come on back and let me get to know you better and let you get to know me some more. So let's get to know each other at Nugent. Our worship times are at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock Sunday mornings. We have our youth program at 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoons, and we have Bible study 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. So tonight at 6 here in the fellowship hall, we're going to be looking at Mark chapter 13, and then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we will once again study Mark chapter 13. So you got two great opportunities for Bible study in person. But come on back, let's get to know each other. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person here at Nugent Church. Take care and God bless.